Hey guys, so I got a lot of requests from y'all on how I do my eyeliner, so I thought I would go ahead and film that video for you guys today. Just to keep in mind, I do my eyeliner based on how I want my overall look to be. This is generally how I do it every single day because that's the way I like the shape of my eyes. My eyes are a little bit rounder than I would like them, so I'm constantly trying to make them look more cat-like. And then two, I like to try to make my eyes look a little bit further apart. So those are the two things that I take into consideration when I do my eyeliner, and this is how I came up with it that I like it the best. I do not put mascara on the bottom eyelashes because it'll make my eyes look more round, I guess, and I'm always trying to steer clear from that. I like them to look as sleek and cat-like and feline-like as possible. So without further ado, I'll get into the tutorial part of the video. So first things first, I have my mirror completely level with my face. So it's raised up, and then, well, the camera's right there obviously, but so that when I'm putting on my eyeliner, that I'm looking directly forward. And I see a lot of people when they're doing their makeup, they like to have their mirror on a desk and look downward when they're doing it. And the problem with that, well, for me, and for I suppose it could be with people getting their eyeliner even, especially if you have hooded eyes, is if you're tilted back like this, which you will be if you're looking downwards into a mirror, when you do your makeup and then go to put your head up level, if you see here, it's going to crease, and this part of your eyelid is going to come down onto your eyelid. However hooded or not hooded it is, it's going to look different if you're straight on as opposed to when you're looking downwards. So if I go like this on this eye, you can see that the eyeliner kind of looks a little wonky. It's not perfectly smooth, but if I'm looking straight dead on, it does. So we usually don't go around walking with our heads, backwards like this so that you see the eyeliner that looks like that. We're normally walking, and for the majority of our days and whatever we're awake, we're looking forward at things. So I like to have my mirror directly in front of me, and this is how I am when I'm putting on my general makeup too. I have my mirror up on the wall. I don't like to sit down to do my makeup. I don't like to look down into a desk. For one, it hurts my neck and my back because I have chiropractic problems with that kind of stuff, but besides the point, I have my mirror on my wall, so it makes it, what I'm looking for, especially with like the hooded eye thing, to make sure it's key for me to make sure that both of my eyes are even. So they aren't perfectly hooded or symmetrical on both eyes, so that's another thing I take into consideration. While I may be able to make the most perfect winged liner with my head backwards like this, when I go to put my head upwards, it's not going to look the same. So, anyways, I will just get into it. I'm going to use the Carbon Black Linear Intense Eyeliner. It looks like this has got a felt tip on the end, and for me, I like to make my eyes look both further apart and more cat-like as opposed to rounded. So if I'm looking straight on right here, if you can see the color of my eye, it's round, and right where that round colored part hits the top of the waterline, right there is where I like to start my eyeliner. And that's going to both make my eyes look further apart. And then too, when I wing it out, since I don't bring it all the way in, it's not going to provide that full on rounded effect. So we'll just get started here. And I may tip my head back sometimes just to fill in some spots of skin, but I'll go like this, and then I'll go like this to make sure that it's even, because the skin will kind of overlap where it's hooded right there. So we'll just get started. Hopefully you guys can see this. So I'm looking straight into a mirror, and I'm going to start where I told you guys, I think it's called the iris. I'm not an expert in anatomy, but I just follow the line like that. And then for the outside, I used to go all the way down to the corner here and do a straight line upwards, but lately I've been liking to go downwards and just curve it up like that instead of such a stark line. And then I use my eyeshadow, where I put my eyeshadow, and the point of my brow as a guide to what direction the eyeliner is going to be going. So I go out about that far most of the time. Depending on the day or what kind of makeup I'm wearing, I can change the tail shape. I can bring it further out or further higher or a thicker line or whatever. But this is normally how I do it day to day. So I got it out that far, and then pretty much looking forward into my mirror, I put my brush right in the middle of the crease right there and connect it like that. And then I bring it inwards. So if I see my head tilted back, you'll see that that is a pretty straight line and it looks kind of nice. But if I tilt my head upwards like this, the skin comes down and it's not as straight right there. So I fill in that little spot, and then we'll fill in there. So pretty much just like that. See, like I said, if I tilt my head back, you guys can see a little jag right there, and that is because of the hooded eyelid part right there. And like I said, if I were to put my eyeliner with my head tilted backwards or looking downwards into a mirror, I could create a perfectly winged liner, but that'll be only seen with my head down. As soon as I put my head up, this part of my skin is going to travel down, and the eyeliner shape is going to look extremely wonky. So, most important thing I could tell people when they're putting on eyeliner, if they have hooded eyes, is to be sure that, and both your eyeshadow too, to getting it even, is to look dead on in a mirror instead of downwards. That will help you guys out extremely when you're trying to get both your eyeliner even with your hooded eyes and also your eyeshadow. So, let's see. So those are pretty much even. I'm going to put on some mascara, and I'll be right back, and just for kicks and giggles, show you how I put the liner on my waterline most days. Okay, so I just went and applied 2 coats of my Lash Blast Volume Mascara. Usually when I'm hurried, usually when I'm in a hurry, this is the one that I grab because it gives the most separation, volume, length, fastest. I don't have to work with it that much. I can just kind of slap it on. So anyway, I figured I might as well just show you guys what I do for eyeliner on the bottom since I did on the top. So what I like to do is just take just a regular eyeliner brush. Pointed one will work. I just so happen to have a really skinny flat one it's the Sephora Professional 15 angled liner right now, and I'm using my Waveline fluid line from MAC, and I just take the brush and I put it in like that, get some on both sides, and then I like to use it that direction, kind of for the outside, and I just run it on there and then flip it over for that side, like that. And same thing, I don't like to bring the bottom eyeliner all the way in because it's going to close off that inner part of my eye. Just like if I were to bring the liquid eyeliner in, it's going to make my eyes look closer together, and I already wish my eyes were further apart the way it is, so I'm not going to take and put my makeup where it's going to make my eyes look closer together. And then too, I always like that sleek cat eye, so I don't like to bring it all the way in because that will also create a more rounded shape. Even though I have a wing for a cat eye, if I bring it all the way in, it's going to make my eye look even rounder. With it, I mean, it'll have the cat shape on the outside, but the actual eye is going to look rounder. Biggest thing I could say for hooded eyes is to be sure that when you're doing your eye makeup, you're looking dead on into a mirror instead of downwards like this. Because like I said, if I look like this, you know, the eyeliner, it looks wonky and a little crooked. But if I'm looking, you know, directly forward into the mirror, it looks fine. And that's just something you got to work with when you have hooded eyes. And I do a fairly thick line on my eyes just because of the shape that I'm trying to make my eyes look. Sometimes I will bring the eyeliner a bit higher and it'll be a bit thicker. Sometimes I make the little wing a little bit shorter, but generally on day to day I do it just like this, and it works with whatever eyeshadow I'm wearing or anything like that. So that is how I do my top and bottom eyeliner. I'm trying to think if I missed any tips that you guys might want to know. So that is how I like to do both my eyeliner on top and on bottom. You can use gel eyeliner for the top on both an angled brush or a fine liner brush or any kind of brush. You can use gel liner, you can use a pencil liner, you can use liquid liner. I just chose the L'Oreal one because it's one of my favorite liquid ones and it's the fastest. So I didn't want the video to be any longer than it needs to be. So I picked the one that was going to be the fastest. If you guys like really want to see how I use it with a fine liner brush and gel, or an actual liquid eyeliner with a brush tip, let me know and I'll see if I can't weasel that into maybe a tutorial or something like that. Otherwise, if you have any questions or anything like that, just feel free to always leave me a comment or something like that in the comments down below, or shoot me a message or anything, and I'll be more than willing to try and help you guys out. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!
Kitty. We should go outside. Go outside. Holy smokes, look at these lazy guys. Look at these lazy animals. Oh, there's kitty. You guys are so lazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, my little snooky. Here.